Hi everyone, I'm Melanie, I'm from France. I'm currently working in Taiwan as a project manager and I've been married for 1 year and a half now. So I like to exercise at least 1 to 2 times a week. I like to do weight training. I'm not very much into cardio. I also like to do yoga to work on my flexibility rather than losing weight. For work, I have to sit 8 hours a day, so working on my flexibility is so important.
Tell us more about your job.
So I work for a non-profit organization, and basically what we do is we help foreigners settle in Taiwan, for example, for visa application, but also for finding a job or finding a house. So basically, if foreigners have any question, they can just come up to us and we will help them.
Do you think Taiwan has a lot of English teaching jobs available, but fewer opportunities for foreigners in other industries?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's easier for foreigners to find an English teaching jobs, and it's way harder to go into other industry that also might be more traditional. So they're more, let's say, afraid, to hire foreigners. So even if they say, for example, oh, we want people who can speak English, it's still hard to enter this job because they're afraid that we might not speak Chinese, or that we might not integrate easily in the corporate environment.
So do you think, other than English teaching jobs, what are the other options in Taiwan that's more popular, you would say, for foreigners?
So I will say, of course, the tech industry. Taiwan is seeking a lot of talent in, let's say, software engineering.
Yep.
Or engineering in general. Other than that, I will say everything that is business related. So maybe sales. A lot of Taiwanese companies are trying, to reach, international markets, and this is where foreigners make the difference because, we know these markets, we know how these people consume, how they, buy goods, etc., and we have also better understanding than, let's say, Taiwanese people who might have not, let's say, live in these countries. So I will say, yeah, engineering, tech industry, sales, business, eventually marketing as well.
What challenges do you face being with an Asian man in Taiwan?
Sometimes people look at us, because I'm a foreigner and he's a local. I will say, as an international couple, we have some, cultural differences that sometimes can be hard. But I guess it's also part of the game. That's what makes our relationship, pretty good. It's hard. It was hard for me to adapt here in the working and corporate environment because it's like fundamentally different from my country. So sometimes if I complain to him, if I say, oh, like this is really bothering to me, so he hears me, he's my husband, but he doesn't necessarily understand exactly what I mean because he has never experienced working in France.
So do you mean by working hours?
Yes, working hours, definitely. It's a difference. Well, I used to work in restaurants and these food and beverage industry. So I used to work long hours, which is not a problem for me. But I will say, for example, in terms of productivity, we work less hours in France. But in my opinion, we are more productive. For example, in Taiwan, sometimes people are pretending to work. I know they are typing on the computer, but I know they are chatting online with their friends. So that's a difference. And I would rather be at home, chatting with my friend rather than at the office and pretending to work.
When your job is done.
Yes, exactly.